As Angela Goss shows us, acupuncture's popularity in the U.S. is soaring toward the start of the new millennium.
When Western medicine techniques fail, more and more people are turning to Eastern medicine for answers. Even American doctors, including one you'll definitely recognize, say the ancient Chinese practice of acupuncture gets to the point.
Okay, open your mouth and take a couple of deep breaths for me.
This is how we're accustomed to seeing Dr. J. Falk.
What happened to you tonight?
Inside a hospital, in control and saving lives. But now he's the patient, knocked off his feet by an injury to his sciatic nerve.
My body and I apparently disagree about how old we are. So I play too much basketball for a guy my age. And
the pain has taken over his life and pulled him out of work for an entire week.
It won't go away, and there's no position you can get in that makes it comfortable. And it's
when a visit to an orthopedic doctor, steroids and painkillers failed, he turned to Eastern medicine.
We have 14 channels on the body. The qi flew in the channel.
This husband and wife team recommended acupuncture.
These are disposable, so once used and we discard it, and then even for the same patient we don't use the second time.
Eastern medicine divides the body into 14 different sections known as meridians. As this chart shows, those meridians contain almost 600 different acupoints that help Dr. Ho redirect his patient's qi.
Qi is the vital energy.
And when that vital energy is blocked in the body, Dr. Ho says acupuncture stimulates the qi and gets it flowing again.
Don't need any kind of painkiller medicine, and they're never holding you.
The tiny needles are followed up by a procedure known as cupping.
It's like the wind and the cold come out. That's no pain.
The method uses warm air to create a suction on the skin, a way of drawing out whatever's blocking that vital energy.
It's a very interesting sensation of being sort of both hot and cold at the same time.
All of this vital energy, meridians, and qi sounds strange in our world of Western medicine. But according to this Western doctor, research has diagnosed a definite similarity.
For instance, the heart meridian goes through the wrist. We know that people who have heart attacks often have pain that radiates down their arm.
I like East and West, mixed together is better.
What used to give me excruciating pain is really not sore at all anymore on the parts that he's been focusing on.
Acupuncture sessions average $60 per hour. Patients usually require about 4 visits. As the Eastern procedure gains in popularity, some insurance companies are picking up the tab. By the way, only visit a licensed acupuncturist. Angela Goss, News Center 6.
He's a brave man. I think I would try the acupuncture, but I don't know about that cupping with the flames.
Looks interesting.
Your source for local news, Central Florida News 13.
You don't have to go far to get all the day's news and weather. Just keep it right here on Central Florida News 13, your only source for 24-hour local news.
Acupuncture has been a part of Chinese medicine for over 5,000 years. The Chinese say it restores the qi, otherwise known as the energy flow within the body. Our own Western theory says it simply stimulates the release of our own body's pain-relieving chemicals. With a look at your health, I'm Lisa Kreitz.
Aurora McKinnon has never been able to move her ankle and toes on her left side. Over the years, she developed arthritis in her knee and hip and eventually wasn't able to walk. So she decided to start acupuncture treatments.
Around my knee, he put needles, then he gave me a massage. He treated me for an hour, and the second time, I function again. I start walking, cooking, everything.
The Chinese say an individual's pain is caused from the obstruction in one or more of the 12 channels of the body. The goal is to clear any obstruction.
Acupuncture actually is a kind of treatment insertion of a fine needles into specific acupoints according to the channels and the collaterals into a body, and which has been clinically proven effective to treat certain disorders. I'm going to insert certain acupoints. Now the first one, actually this is called spleen 10. It's acupoint located just above a little bit knee.
This part of the body, the toes, are such a tender area. Can you not feel that? Not at all. Now, because she's had a problem on this leg, if they were in this leg, would she be able to feel them more?
Oh, that's right. And usually, sometimes we may occasionally use other part of the body, like we may use the one acupoint on the other leg, because the channel, they all connect, what we call the distal acupoints to treat the same problem.
There are many different ways of manipulating the acupuncture needles. They can be turned clockwise. Counterclockwise, they can lift them up and insert them deeper. Dr. Song says this strengthens the effect of the treatment. The acupuncture needles are sterilized, individually packaged, and then disposed of after use. Acupuncture is now a licensed and regulated healthcare profession. The World Health Organization has announced that acupuncture is suitable for treating ear, nose, and throat disorders, respiratory, gastrointestinal, eye disorders, and neurological and muscular disorders. It's extremely important to look for a practitioner who is licensed or board certified by the National Commission for the Certification of Acupuncturists. That's a look at your health. Lisa Kreitz, Central Florida News 13.
Where the news comes first. You're watching WESH News Channel 2.
Next, you've heard of acupuncture helping people cope with aches and pains, but now it's helping local patients who suffer from heart trouble.
The first patient in the world to receive a self-contained artificial heart has suffered a major setback.
Doctors say Robert Tools had a stroke on Sunday and is now back on a ventilator in a Louisville hospital. Doctors think the stroke was probably caused by a blood clot. They don't know how much he will recover or how long that recovery could take. Tools had the heart operation in July. At that time, he was told he would only live about 30 days if he didn't have the procedure. Since then, 4 others have received the device. Heart patients have a new alternative when it comes to treatment. Acupuncture, long dismissed as alternative medicine, is now getting some mainstream attention. To your health reporter, Dr. Todd Husty explains.
The report says acupuncture, the practice of using needles at specific body points to treat illness or pain, can calm the nerves of people who suffer from heart failure. The sympathetic nervous system regulates heartbeat and blood pressure. If it's overactive, the heart is forced to work harder, dramatically increasing the risk of death for heart failure patients.
In China, it's not as shocking, but I'm so glad to see in the United States it started picking up now. These are the acupoints called Pericardium 6.
Dr. Feng Song treats many heart patients. She says many are referred to her by local cardiologists.
They ask our opinion on how to treat patients, and then sometimes a tough one. They took their patient to us, and we evaluated with them and then guide them how to treat them.
I was having heart palpitations, and my legs were very swollen. They just told me to lose weight, and I'd feel better.
Teresa Doss says doctors treated her palpitations and circulation problems with drugs for high blood pressure and thyroid problems. Neither helped, so someone suggested she try acupuncture. It brought her relief almost immediately.
I've tried to start walking for the last 2 years, but my legs would be so tight that I could barely even lift at the knee. So 14 days ago, I started walking 3 miles a day. So I'm very happy about that.
We take time to take treatment for them, and they are getting much better. And they do the spots, and then they do back to the life, and then do their full-time job again.
Although this study is new for Western medicine and the American Heart Association, the idea is not new in China, where acupuncture and traditional medicine are practiced together in hospitals. Although I think this is impressive and